Hey David, how you doing? Hey, I wanted to make you a quick video just going over what we have so far. We did I got about 3 pages done. I usually will send you the home page first and get that uh, design approved first, but we work together for so many projects now. I think I kind of got a good feel for what you're looking for. So I went ahead and built out a few extra pages. I think out of like the 4 pages that you guys have here, I built out probably 3 of them already. I got a contact page, I got the who we are page, and then the home page. Um, and so let's just go over to what I got for you so far. This is your home page. I put together a really cool hero section for you. I was able to get a put your logo here at the top on the left, and by the way, that logo looks really nice. It's a really good solid asset to have to start to build out your brand. I wasn't sure if you had a brand style guide. Um, Basically, all that is just a document that kind of goes over what your brand's color scheme is, maybe your typography, the type of fonts that you use, and things of that nature. That way, that document basically gets dispersed amongst the marketing people, your web designers, and all that kind of stuff, so that your brand maintains a consistent look and feel. So I wasn't sure if you had one, so I just kind of put together an idea of what I felt would look good for you. And so we start off with a really nice header with the girl running on it, and it says "No excuse, keep fit and strong." And again, just as always, anything that you see on the page that you're not comfortable with, or you don't like the way it looks, or any kind of wording, or anything like graphics, anything like that, nothing's set in stone. In other words, we can change it as usual. So right at the top, I have a Let's Shop, and the shop is being uh, built out now, so we can't really go to it right now. That's the final piece, really. Everything else is done except for the shop, and we're kind of building that out. But for now, I just kind of wanted to go over what I do have, which is the homepage, uh, the homepage, and then who we are, and then I have a blog in here, but we don't have it built out. Not sure if you want a blog. I feel like moving forward, we really need to have that element in there. A lot of content basically is what Google's going to need in order to start to understand and who you are, what you do, and really that comes with just pumping a lot of content out there, and it does wonders for a brand. Just the more content we have on a site, the better. And then I have a contact page. Like I said, your logo's top left, and it kind of protrudes out with a little bit of a shine in the background. I don't know if you can notice that. Uh, Also, the you have your socials up here, your email and a number. I wasn't sure if you had a number, so I just kind of put a fake number there just to kind of so you can get a feel for what it's going to look like up there in the header. Um, Content wise, we're going to build out a lot of content for you. We're going to put a lot of the content out there. So right now, basically, we're just as always, we're just going over design. If you like the design, we're gonna continue to work with the design that we have now, and then your wording and everything else is going to be implemented later. So that, but right now we're just focusing on what it looks like. Your hero section has another slide to it, and if you notice here, it's kind of the same feel. In the background right here, you have your hashtag purple elephant on both slides. It's kind of like a watermarked in the back. It's I kind of got the idea from this where he had it here, but it's really pixelated in this one, and so I was able to use the actual font over here and put it and use like a certain technique just to kind of put the font inside on top of the image. It's hard to tell right here with the girl, but it has a really cool like shadowy backdrop to it. It's kind of hard to tell. It's going to be kind of hard to tell in the video. So at the end of this video, I'm going to when the video's over, it's going to open up a button so that you can go to the actual site and you can play around with it. Click on the buttons. You can really get a feel for what it looks like. But you should probably look at it on a desktop just so you can get the total feel for it, because on a desktop you'll be able to get like all the cool animations, like this button hover effect, or on like a mobile device you can't get that because there is no hovers on a mobile device. Just a different kind of like where this let's shop button kind of goes from the purple to the transparent background. You can't really see that on a mobile, and we're not completely done optimizing for tablet and mobile. So if you can look at it on a desktop, because it's completely done for the desktop, that would be great. And you can also look at it on the other ones, but I mean, there might be some parts that are kind of wonky and out of place, we still have to work on. But just to let you know that. So yeah, we went over the yeah, and also with whatever it says here, the what on your slides, that can be changed too. And obviously it's the same wording on both. So like I said, it's just the design elements that we're looking at now. We'll be changing the wording on this as well. Moving down from that very long intro, we got some really cool hover effects here with some cool imagery of people, kind of working out. I did bring over what I could from the other site. You had some content around here somewhere. There's not much here to pull from, but there was one. Oh, I think it was who we are. So I brought over some of this content over here to your front page to kind of, really front and center, kind of get that information out as quickly as possible so people kind of understand what you do, who you are. Going down here, we have some more cool hover effects and some more images of people working out. Who is our product for? And here we're going to write a lot. We're going to get some content in here, really discussing, talking about maybe the benefits of, using these type of supplements and whatnot. Again, in the background here, you'll see the purple elephant hashtag kind of watermarked in the back, and it kind of moves too. It moves at a different pace, so it has a really cool effect to it. And then this right here, well, this is where you're maybe you can have some. This is the same. It's the same thing, but like once we build it out, it'll have different products here, and it'll be like featured products, a featured product section. That have really cool hover effects when you hover over them. And like I said, right now it's just the same, so you can get a feel for what it's going to look like. But we'll have different products in here. But you have that really cool hover effect that transition is really awesome. Then we have some statistics here that you can look at when you go back through it. Then right here, this is like a trust section that we'll have here, maybe some brands that you work with and other things like that. We'll get their logos in here. These are just placeholders for now. And down here on the bottom, we'll have like a form to sign up for, like if they wanted to sign up for your email list. So we got a really cool header on the bottom. With your logo again, and contact with your, we have some social media elements on the bottom, and then your contact information on the bottom. And again, you can subscribe to the newsletter here, join I don't know if you're going to have like an account that people can get in. I don't know if you have that in your other one. If so, we can add a link here. And then let's go really quickly to who we are. Again, here I brought over some of the information from the other site, and we'll be working on getting more content built out for you, because it's really important that we have content. So I got my content writer working on it actually as we speak. So we'll have a lot more content to build out some more pages, because I think it's going to be really important for us to be, as we move forward, to kind of build out the brand. Again, we have some really cool hover effects here, and basically the pages for the contact page, they don't have a lot of content in there right now because there wasn't much to pull from. But for the contact page here, I plan on adding another section up top and putting some content inside of there. Um, but for now, what we have here is just like your address and phone number and email address over there with a really cool uh, contact form, and then we're sucking in your maps from Google itself. I'm sucking it in with an embed. So Google really loves when you have their assets on your websites, and actually allow them to crawl the pages faster when you actually bring over their assets. So, all right, well, that's kind of briefly, well, not so brief, I guess it's like 10 minutes, but yeah, I mean, so that's what we have. There's no blog page built out right now. I have the it's in the navigation, but it's really not, it's not set. We haven't, I'm not sure if we're going to build out the blog page right away. That's something we should talk about. And yeah, so after this is done, I'm going to go ahead and your button should pop up and you can click on it and you can go over to the site and go ahead and go through the site, play with it, and let me know what you think, man. Well, I hope you like it. Thanks.